Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know this is probably not the best angle ever, but this time I thought we'll concentrate on the actual whips and things like that rather than my face. I hope you will enjoy it. I hope you will see something maybe you would want to purchase in the future. You know, we all enable each other. And yeah, leave me any comments, any suggestions down below. I always read through them and I'm always very excited to see them. Now, what I'm going to do is I'll show you my end of 2020 whips. There's one whip that I have worked in 2021, but I have taken photo at the end of 2020. So what I'll do, I'll probably just insert a photo instead of pulling the whip out. But we'll start. So the first one is this one here, which is, I believe, yes, it is Earth Angel. Over here by Lavender and Lace. I've not worked a lot on this. I've only worked on it at some point in February, March time, and then picked it back up maybe a month ago, maybe more than a month ago. And the second time I picked it up, I worked on the globe. So this is what I have so far. This is end of 2020 progress. There's quite a bit done. I really like this whip. It's just I have other that are on my priority list other than this one. Then I have, let's go this way. I have Barbara Anna Let It Snow, which should look like this eventually. And at the moment, I did work on it again, sort of November, December time. And this is where it is at the moment. I have worked on it since the last time you saw it. So I have added, I believe, let me just see which end. I think I've added this house here, added the flowers, this house, a couple of trees. And I've started working here at the bottom, so starting with a little snowman. So I'm getting there. Hopefully it will be finished in 2021. I really wanted to finish it this year, but I don't know what's wrong with me in this whip, but I pick it up, do it once, one session, and that's it, I'm done. Right, let's see what's next. What do we have? Oh, I think these aren't actual whips, they're just things I've prepared for next. Okay, so this is my birthday start 2020, and this is Dimensions kit. Trying to pull out, just to show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Garden fan. I worked on this quite a bit in May, as it was my birthday start, and then I worked on this again very recently. So let me just open this up. I have changed the fabric from what was in the kit. I have changed it to even weave. This is where I am at the moment. I did have to frog, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably would have seen this, that I had to frog quite a bit, but I'm getting there. Here we are. It's quite easy to work on because of all the colours are block colours, so it's quite easy to work on this. So here I am. Not a huge progress, but progress is progress, isn't it? So it's still better than nothing. And I don't mind having whips, you know. I like variety. Yes, I do get sometimes overwhelmed by the amount I have, but at the same time I do, as I say, like variety and yeah, just pulling out different things at different times of the year, or participating in challenges and having whips to pick from. I quite like that. I quite like that. Sorry for the ruffling, I'm just trying to put everything back in. Right, let's get rid of this one. This one will go back. Here we are. Okay, so next up I have, let's have a look, these are not whips. Okay, I have my friend's sampler piece. This is what it will look like eventually. I love working on this and I need to work on this more. I have worked on this quite a bit in November time, so since the last time you've seen it I have made some progress. Oh, that's upside down. Here we are. So this is where I am at the moment. As far as I remember, since the last time, let's see, I may have done the turkey. I think I have done the dice and this glass of beer, and I think I have backstitched these bits here, and I want to say I have added lettering here since the last time. So it's getting there and I love this fabric. I can already see this being framed in a gold frame, just like the door peephole has that frame in Friends. So that's where I am, end of 2020. Let's have a look what's next. We have, okay, so next we have my Star Wars piece. This is what it's meant to look like. Ideally, I wanted to do 1 panel per year, but that didn't happen. I would need to do 1,000, I think 1,000, is it 1,000 stitches per month? I think it's 1,000 stitches per month to catch up and do 1 panel per year, but obviously I'm behind with this one. So unless I manage to finish this one and do that one, but there's no rush. I'm not in a rush really. It's not for anybody. Not anymore at least. So this is where I am at the moment. So I have started on the Yoda. Let's see if I can show you this better. I haven't worked on it since the last time you saw this, but I do think I would like to start working on it a bit more. I managed to upload this to my pattern keeper, so it should go so much faster because everything is so much faster with the pattern keeper. I really need to put some effort with this whip. I think I worked a lot on it in May. I think I wanted to do work on it 30 days, and I think I did 27 days or something like that in May, and then I did a little bit later on. So that's that width there. Then we have oh, excuse me. Then we have this, which I don't think I have worked on this year, if I'm honest, and this might have to be a, I'm not sure. I really love it, but you know my difficulty with this one. It's just the pattern is very difficult to read. This is where I am, but I might still, you know, get somewhere with it. I just need to maybe sit down. I think as long as I go through like the fiddly motifs, I should be okay with everything else. And I don't want to get rid of this because I do love the design. Don't think there's anything with this one. Okay, so this one is something I have worked on since the last time you saw it. Let me just see if I can find the actual photo of what it's supposed to look like. Let's have a look, let's have a look, let's have a look, let's have a look, let's have a look. Okay, so this is an Etsy pattern, Beetlejuice, which I love. I am substituting all colours. I'm just pulling out what I have or what I've recently ordered or what have you. Where are we? And I have worked on this since the last time you saw it. It's a little bit messy because I have waist knots, so I know it's difficult to see. But I think I worked, since the last time we saw this, I worked on his head, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what I've done. So that's this whip here. Right, let's fold this back up. I love this fabric. It's such a pretty colour. Such a pretty colour. Okay, next whip is my Totoro, which hasn't moved anywhere for a long time, and I'm really postponing picking this back up, and I'm just because I have a lot to frog, mainly because I decided to frog. It's quite an old whip. I don't have that much left, but I have decided to frog this bit here, so I've taken that out and I want to frog it up to about here and redo this whole section. So there's quite a few stitches. I don't know when. It's a little bit bulky, but everything else, the bottom is fine. If you know me, you know that I sort of went somewhere wrong down up here, so, and the stitches weren't very even, so what I've done, I've pulled that out. I'm gonna pull even more out up to about here, up to this cloud, and then try to redo it. But because something's gone wrong somewhere, even when I redo it, I might have to rejig things a little bit. But that's where I am with this one. I still have a lot of frogging to do, and it's just so off-putting when you know you have a lot of frogging to do, even though I know I'm not too far from finishing it, and I love working on this, but okay, next whip is a Mirabilia. Oh, come on. This is a Mirabilia, Baker's Wife. I worked on this a little bit, not tons this year, but a little bit. I've started only this year, somewhere at the beginning of the year. And this is where I am at the moment. So I'm working on the top half first. Here we are. So she's standing up nicely. I think I'm almost finished with her hair. I've got a couple of bits, like random white colours, I think, to go in here, and the top half will be done, and I'll be able to work on the rest. I really like working on this. I love the fabric. I love these colours, but somehow I've had other things in my priority list, so I've just been plugging at other things. And then what else is here? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I think I want to say that most of the whips here, I've got a few others that are small whips. So this is my Mill Hilt kit. Is this Cappuccino? I want to say this is Cappuccino. Now, again, if you saw me working on this the last time, I have a lot of frogging to do. So I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I know I got some of the colours. I think this is what I had to frog. So I think I had more done here, but I had to frog it because it was in the wrong colour. So I have to redo what I've done. So that's why it's sort of on the back burner. Okay, so one of my biggest whips is my Hade. This is Love is in the Air by Josephine Wool, charted by Heaven and Nerve Designs. As you can see, I've got quite a bit done. I think since the beginning of this year, I think I have done 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 pages. So not too bad. Yes, this is a huge whip, and four pages a year isn't enough, but it's a progress. It's a progress. And then another whip that I have is this kit by Mill Hill. It's called, I think, Wonders Wands. I haven't worked on it since the last time you saw it, so it hasn't changed, but this is where it is at the end of 2020. I'm hoping to finish this in 2021. I have high hopes. All I have to do is a lot of beading, so I love this, and hopefully it will be done at some point. Okay, so those were all of my whips. I hope I won't forget to insert my African Sun by Anchor. I only took a photo at the end of the year, mainly because I have already started working on it in 2021. So I'll insert a photo at some point before this clip. And now let's move on to some of the finishes that I managed to get to in November time. So one of my finishes is this beautiful letter B by Nora Corbett. Let me see if I can put something behind. That's it. It's gorgeous. It has a lot of beads, and in real life it's so sparkly. It's very difficult to see it in the camera, but it's actually so sparkly and so beautiful. I love this color for the fabric. It's gorgeous. It didn't take me very long. It took me about 5 days to get it finished, and I really love it. I just need to frame that. Then I started and fully finished this ornament, which I will be sending off to my mum. I haven't done it yet just because the borders are closed and that kind of thing, but what I had done, this was the pattern from oh goodness me, I cannot remember. I think it's either linen and lace or something along the lines. Anyway, I've added beads. This is on just a scrap piece of Ada, and then I've ordered from Etsy this velvety fabric. It's only a sample, but it was big enough. And then I've added the bows. I didn't make bows myself. I bought them on Etsy. I bought the cording and just hot glued it. And then got this tassel as well, silk tassel. Again, I didn't make it, I got it. I know it's wonky, I know it's not even. I need to take it in a little bit in here to make it even, which I think I can do very easily with a few stitches at the back. It just needs to be brought a little backwards like this to make it a bit more even. But for the first attempt of making a fully finished ornament, it's not too bad. And then the other ornament I have done is this one here, and I have hopes of fully finishing this at some point. I have used Chronic, some beads, some variegated floss. That's that. And I think that's it finishes wise. I think I'll show you some of the purchases I have made since the last time you saw me. I have made quite a lot. But again, some of these have arrived later just because our borders were closed and that kind of thing, so I may have bought them earlier, but they only arrived. So let's get into it. So the first thing I got is this. Now this is something I won in a giveaway on Instagram, and I absolutely adore this. I've never won anything, so this is, it really made me feel so much better. So this is by Per Moon, and it's called Dorothy Is My Daughter. Now I know that their patterns are out of print, but they have started re-releasing them again as a PDF. I'm not sure if this one is re-released or not, but I won it in the giveaway that somebody was hosting on Instagram. And then the same lady added this pattern here as a gift. Now it's not really my cup of tea. I don't know if I will ever stitch this. I might be giving it away at some point sooner than later. And then I also managed to snatch something on eBay I was looking for ages, and it was one of my unicorn charts. I've done so well, guys, with my unicorn charts this year. It's amazing. But these purchases I'm showing sort of from September onwards that I purchased, and they only arrived and that kind of thing. But this, I've been looking for this for ages, and I have posted on Instagram, and there were some eBay lots on sale, so it's sort of 5 different kits, but I didn't want 4 others, so I didn't buy it, and this was within it, but I didn't buy it. And then all of a sudden somebody had posted this, that they're selling it. Now they were selling this in America, and somehow, I don't know when did that happen, but now when we purchase something from America on eBay, and this is not related to Brexit, this was before, we now have, like, I've noticed I have to pay import taxes to eBay, which makes it so much more expensive. So I have to pay about £10, about $12 for shipping, and then on top of that another £10 for import taxes, but that goes directly via eBay. So I'm not sure, I don't know when did that happen. If any of you have any idea what's that about, leave me a comment down below. But I'm so happy with this kit. I would love to start it at some point this year. Then I also got this again on eBay. I've been wanting this for a very long time. I just love this little girl. Look at her, she's just so calm and beautiful, and her curly hair, and just this serenity and calmness within is just, can't stop looking at her. Then I also got this kit from eBay. I just couldn't not get it. I mean, number 1, there's a cat in this. Number 2, there's so many colors, it's so me. Number 3, it's like watercolor kind of thing, and it just, I can't not buy it. So here we are. Then I got a few of the petite Dimensions Petites. So I got this one, which is called Santa's Feathered Friend. I also got this one, which is a re-release, and it's called Holy Nativity. It's beautiful. I can't wait to work on this. And I also got this. This was on eBay. I just think it's very beautiful. It's an ornament, but I don't know if I will make it into an ornament or just stitch it and frame it. It's called, what is it called? Santa with Friends. Okay, now I did get a few unicorn charts and kits, and they are like, when I say unicorn, it's not a good description of what I mean by saying unicorn. It's more like 50,000 unicorns. If you know me, if you've messaged me ever on Instagram, we will have had these conversations about the kits that I really, really want, and they're so rare and so expensive. But guess what? I got it. So this has always been my #1 unicorn chart. Out of all of the charts, for some reason, this just absolutely does it for me. So you've got Walt Disney with Mickey walking towards the castle, and these beautiful colors in the sky. It's just gorgeous. It took me a very long time to find this. I got it on eBay. So there's the Ada. It looks quite a big Ada. Let's see if it says 14 count Ada, which to me it's a bit too much, so I'll probably change it to a smaller something of 18 count Ada, or I don't like Ada, so maybe even weave. So I'll definitely replace that and use this for ornaments next year. And all the floss and the charts are inside. I haven't opened it yet, but maybe I should. But this was quite expensive, I won't lie. but it's something I've been looking for so long, and they come up so rarely. I think Disney Dreams collection, they come up more often. These ones, these are the Art of Disney. They don't come up as often, so I'm so pleased with this. Definitely a unicorn. And then another unicorn and snatched up very recently, maybe a couple of weeks ago, is this by Disney Dreams collection, and this is Beauty and the Beast. It's a full kit. It has the it has Ada, all the floss, and the chart is just down there. It's an older, like one of their first releases, because the first releases came with sort of like a, what am I saying? The other way around. This is an older release because I think they started with the plastic sleeves, like Dimensions ones, and they started doing these, the cheaper ones, with like a little cling film sort of packaging and cardboard cover. So I think they started doing this a little bit later after they released the expensive ones. But I'm very excited. This came up on eBay again from the UK seller, and it was pretty cheap in comparison. So these, if you look them up, they normally go for about £150, which is ridiculous. I bought this for 70, so in my eyes that's very good for Disney Dreams collection kit. So at the moment I have this one, I have Cinderella one, and I have the Lion King one. My top one I would love to get is which one is it? Let me think. Let's think. Lady and the Tramp is my like to go to, but it's so expensive. If it ever comes up, it comes up as ridiculous amounts of money. Okay, next up is something I got myself for Christmas, and it's quite a big investment. It's not cross stitch per se. This is counted canvas work. It's called From Dawn to Dusk by Textured Treasures, and my version is in the pink. My version is gold and black and white. I don't know if that's in here. Let's have a look. I don't think I have a copy in here, but my version is in the pink one. Mine is say black and gold. So I got the whole kit from them. So everything is in this bag here, everything you need. There's a lot of Krynics and pearl cottons and a lot of stuff I've never worked with, and it's quite intimidating. I've never worked with counted canvas, and it came with the actual canvas. It's quite big. Now I do think I need a scroll frame for this. I'm not going to be able to do this with Q-snaps or anything else really. It does need a scroll frame, so not sure when this will be done, but it's a Christmas gift for me to me. I've also got a few fabrics recently from Barbarelle Creations. So the first one is Golden Honey, which is a 36 count opalescent linen. Beautiful color. This is like terracotta, but more of a golden honey terracotta. Beautiful color, and I love the sparkle. If you know me, I like the sparkle. So that's that. And then I also got fabric of the month for the month of November. I don't think I got anything for December. I think I bought it only in November. Let me just show you that. So one of them is called Rose of Hell, 32 count. here we are, beautiful shades. They're sort of cherry shades. I love this color. It turns up a little bit darker on the camera than it actually is. It's a bit lighter, but they're beautiful cherry shades. And then the other one is called Roasted Raspberry, which is almost my all-time favorite color ever. It's just gorgeous. It's this dark sort of, not a blue, but dark. It's very difficult to explain it, and it doesn't really come up on the camera. It's more like dark greys with raspberry tones, splotches, and again it's opalescent, so that's why it's a bit more difficult to show on the camera, but it's gorgeous. It's almost like a galaxy color, but not galaxy. It's beautiful. I love this. Will definitely come in handy for some of the new starts, hopefully. So there we are. Let's see. I didn't get anything from her in December, but I think I will purchase fabric of the month in January. I think I've got a few days left until I can purchase it. I think you can purchase it until the 10th, before the 10th of the month, to receive fabric for that specific month. So I still have time, and I do like receiving something as a surprise from her. It's always very adorable, very nicely packaged, and it's like Christmas, you know. Every time I receive something from her, it's like Christmas. So I will probably purchase another one this month. Come on, get in the bag. Sorry about the rustling, but I just don't want it to be a huge mess. And then I think, purchases wise, I've got a few more things. I have purchased this, which is gorgeous, and the lady who sent this to me, beautiful lovely lady, she's Lithuanian. She lives here in the UK, but she's such a lovely person, and she sent me a couple of other things along with this, which are beautiful. I absolutely adore it. Oh, there's a bit of fluff here. Let me just take that off. It's this beautiful fabric. Now I think this is linen. Yes, this is definitely linen, and it's gorgeous. Look at these colors. They're so beautiful. So beautiful. Love them. Gorgeous. That will be great to add to my little stash of fabrics. I love fabrics, as we know. And I love this kit here. It's quite new. It's been released very recently, but it's gorgeous. And she has also sent these. Now these are normally good to teach kids how to stitch, so I think I might use these to teach one little child in my life at the moment. So that's with those. Let's have a look if there's anything else. I think that is it, guys. I think in terms of the purchases, that is it. I wanted to go through a couple of things that I'm planning on maybe starting in 2021, and we will see if I will start them. And I have shown you these ones before, but just to have a little record, let's have a look. I would like to work on this one, which is by Barbara Anna Designs, Trick or Treat. I've got all the floss. I think I'm missing one floss or something along those lines, or maybe I've got it, I can't remember. So here we are. I would like to work on this. I would also like to work on my Prairie Moon Christmas piece, which is this one. You can purchase this as a PDF. Hard copies are out of print. Now, the only thing is PDFs are very expensive. They sell them for like $30, so it's a lot of money, but I have chosen this from my stash, which is, picture this plus 36 count dwarf casual. just this beautiful blue color. I sort of wanted to go with what was on the picture. And then I've converted silks. It gives you the conversions, but so that's what I've chosen, DMCs. And then I've converted the red silk into Classic Colourworks Cupid, because I thought it had quite a lot of beautiful variegation in it, and I wanted it to be quite a impressive colour. So I have everything for this. I just need to start this at some point this year. What else have we got? I would like to stitch the B letter one more time by Nora Corbett, the one that I have finished, so this one here, and stitch this one again. I have all the beads and everything required still, and I kept all the floss, but I will do it on this, I think this is even weave, just sort of like a greeny colour. So I would like to do that again. What else have I got in here? I would like to start working on Dimensions ornaments, which are these ones. And I'm sure all of you know these, they're quite popular. I would like to sort of make a start on them at some point this year. That would be quite lovely. That would be quite lovely. Let's have a look at what else. I would also like to work on this. I have it kitted up. This is Shabby Home by Kore Batikore. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It says home, beautiful. I've got all the flosses, and I have picked a fabric from my stash. So the fabric is by Barbaral Creations, called Lightstone, 32 count. And these are the colours. So hopefully I'll start it at some point as well. I would also like to start, however, I do need to get the floss for this. Jim Shaw Three Kings. I love this one. I would love to work on it, and this is the bigger picture. I would love, love, love to work on this. I have all of the beads and the buttons and blending filament. It didn't come from Arts and Designs, it's just the bag. It came from 123 Stitch. And then I picked this fabric that I had. I'm not sure if this will be okay because it's smaller than what's required, so I'm not sure if the beads will be okay on this, but I would need to trial it, and I've got a feeling it should be okay. I've got a feeling it should be okay. So I'd love to start this at some point. And then another thing that was meant to be a star but I never got around to it is All Hallows Eve Sampler by Joan Elliott. And I know you have all voted for the fabric I should use for this. And the fabric we've all voted for is this. And I've got some threads picked out for it and beads, some of the greens maybe as well. And then the last thing I would love to work on and start is this kit here, Death Rose by Fan Ridge Collections. It has everything: fabric, floss, even the what do you call it, the wax thing for the floss, needle, everything, absolutely everything. So I would love to work on that. But I think that is it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sorry that you've not seen my face today, but I thought we'll concentrate on the actual stitching today rather than my face. But I hope you enjoyed it. Please do leave your comments down below. I would love to hear what you're working on, what you have worked on, what are your plans for 2021, just any comments you have, drop them down below. I love talking to you all. Press the like button, subscribe, and the bell button to be notified about my videos. And I will see you next time. Love you all. Bye.